Are you from Africa, Asia, the Caribbean, or South America, or any other part of the world where children are considered an investment, insurance, retirement plan, or even an ATM? Or maybe you just wonder why that is the case. Today, let's pick up our inner eyes and take a closer look at why parents have this mindset and whether there's a better way.
Parents, your kids are not your insurance. Your kids are not your retirement plan.
Obviously, my parents raised me. I have no problem with taking care of them. I love them dearly, but it is so much pressure to be expected to be their retirement plan.
I didn't even know how to fund my own retirement, and I had to figure out how to help my parents with theirs, while paying off student loans, car debt, and trying to figure out my own finances.
Hello everyone, my name is Diakola. I have lived in Canada for over 25 years. Welcome back to this side of life. And if you're new here, welcome and thank you all for joining me today. So why do parents, especially African parents, have this mindset of relying on their children in their old age as their retirement plan? Many African parents in their old age see it as a right for their children to provide them with accommodation, with their feeding, make sure they have their medications, and just generally take care of everything that they need. So much so that some of these parents actually feel offended if the children do not take care of these needs. In fact, some people in Africa believe that you need to have many children so that when you are old, you will have many people to take care of you. We all know of stories where demands from the parents of the wife or the husband have contributed to the breakdown of African marriages and homes. I think it all started from the very beginning when our ancestors in Africa were mostly farmers and earned their living by farming. At that time, they considered children to be helpers on the farm, and so the more children you had, the more hands you had to help you on the farm. And the more children you had, the more you could farm and the more prosperous you were. So children were kind of a means to wealth in those days. The parents would show off the number of children they had because this represented how wealthy they were. And of course, when they get older, they will expect the children to take over the farm and be obligated to take care of them when that time comes. Fast forward to modern day. African parents still tend to have many children, and they go through the suffering and sacrifice of training up these children and sending them to school, and then after the children are done and on their own, they expect that the children will pay them back for all that they suffered and everything that they sacrificed raising these children up. And so the children become adults and they feel so much pressure to take care of themselves, take care of their own families, and also take care of their parents. This actually, in my opinion, makes it hard for the children to plan for their own retirement. They are saddled with the burden of taking care of their parents, of taking care of their own families, and they are not able to plan for their own retirement. So that in turn, when they grow older, they will need to depend on their own children for their retirement. And so the cycle continues and they depend on their own children to take care of them. Now, what is wrong with this picture? Some people are of the opinion that children did not decide to come to the world by themselves. It was the decision of the parents to bring the children to the world, and that the parents have that duty because they brought the children to the world to take care of the children. And it is not like a favor that they are doing their children or that the children owe them anything for taking care of them and making sure that they go to school and they get food and they get shelter. I was watching a video one time where the child, of course, in North America, was saying that he was going to sue his parents because he didn't ask to be born. They decided to bring him to this world, and because he was going through so many difficulties that he was going to sue them. That is an extreme. But yeah, that is what some people think, that it is the responsibility of the parents to make sure that they don't have more children than they can take care of. They say that African parents fail to plan for their retirement, have a sense of entitlement, are selfish, and they emotionally blackmail the children because they tell them that, oh, we took care of you, we suffered for you, we did this and we did that because of you, and so you have to take care of us, and that this is not right. On the other hand, Other people say that it is the children who are selfish and that children have a duty to take care of their parents because their parents took care of them when they were helpless and could not take care of themselves. That the children need to pay their parents back for the labor and sacrifice that they made raising them up. If it were not for their parents, the children would not be where they are today. And that if the parents took care of their children when they were young and helpless, the children should also take care of their parents when they are old and helpless. So which side of this argument do you fall on? Do you think it is the parents that are selfish or it is the children that are selfish? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you're getting any value from this video, this is the time for you to hit that like button. Give us a thumbs up. That really helps to grow the channel and to get the message out to more people. Especially now that YouTube is putting a lot of emphasis on likes, please do hit that like button. Thank you very much. Now, what is the godly way for us as African parents? The godly way is that parents should lay up treasures for their children. That's what the Bible says. A wise man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. And what about the Proverbs 31 woman, which we always talk about? She doesn't seem like a woman that was dependent on her children. She provided for her household and she made sure that her household, her husband, her children, everybody was well taken care of. She is wise. She invests and builds wealth to take care of her household all of her days. That's what the Bible says. Her children rise up and call her blessed. This is what we should strive for as parents. And as for the children, we all know what the Bible says about that. Honor your father and your mother so that your days may be long. That is the first commandment with a promise. And obey your parents in the Lord. Not when they ask you to do something that's wrong, but obey your parents in the Lord. That's what children ought to do. And this all means caring for them out of love, not out of compulsion or obligation. And so, the godly way is that parents have a duty to take care of their children, to lay up treasures for them, to leave a legacy for their children, to provide enough for themselves and for their children's children. They should not see that as doing their children a favor or expect that their children owe them in some way or the other. And children should obey their parents, should love their parents, and in loving and obeying and honoring their parents, they will gladly make sure that the parents are well taken care of. As for me, I feel like it is my job as a parent to raise up my children in the way of the Lord and give them the best opportunities that I can possibly give them and expect them to grow up and be able to take care of themselves and also work hard to lay up treasures for myself and for the children. Leave a legacy, an inheritance for my children and generations to come so that we can break this cycle of dependence on the next generation. And in today's world, we really cannot rely on our children because there's no guarantee. Everybody is struggling to take care of themselves, and so there is no guarantee that your children will take care of you. And that's why it is best that you prepare yourself and plan for your retirement. Make sure you invest your money, save your money, and make sure that you have enough when you are old to take care of yourself and not have to rely on your children. I have many videos on retirement and I will link them here or in the description below if you want to check them out. That's it for today. Are you a parent or you have parents and you have an opinion about this relationship between parents and their children? Let us know what you think in the comment section below. I would really like us to discuss this issue and learn from each other in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know whenever I upload new videos. Also, stay tuned to this channel for much more interesting content coming your way. Until I come your way again, until the next video, you go out and make it the best days of your life. Bye!